Well, here we are yet again for the final night of the King Gizzard North American Tour. And how great is it that they have been streaming every show this summer for free? Now, I know we got off to a little bit of a rocky start all the way back there in New York. You know, it was their first time giving it a shot, and boy, they quickly figured it all out. And almost every show, since those first few stutters have been really damn good. So shout out, thank you for all of that. And everybody on the crew, your hard work has been appreciated by people like me sitting at home on Couch Tour. Thank you to the people that have tuned in for these recaps. I know I haven't been real consistent, but like the band, we're finishing strong. And they had so many great shows this summer. Take your pick, really. But this one will be among them, no doubt. And, last night was a great show, and like they have done so many times this summer, they play a great show and then they just follow it the next night with a show that was perhaps even greater. I don't know how they continue to do that. So how did we get going tonight? Very jammy early tonight, early and often really with the jamming. We got a little bit of B741 mixed in there with Field of Vision and Risqué, but and Cav's really reluctant. He does not like to sing, does he? Hey, he likes to drum. That's what he's good at. Hey, his singing voice isn't bad. Pulls it off live. So let's get in. What was in between those two, though, was this big man. There's a handful of songs that are just going to deliver, more than a handful, really. But as far as the jam category, and look, we got two of them tonight. Magma last night. Ice 5 last night, Dripping Tap on some nights, Iron Lung a lot of times, a lot of Nathan involved, just the stuff that just completely blows the roof off. And tonight it was the first one. The first one of the night tonight was Hypertension. And like we mentioned, we get the Cav special there. Then into Evil Death Roll. Really, I thought we was hoping to get a little more Nonagon, but it turns out it didn't matter. Just this was all that was needed, really. And it had the Hypertension tease in there into a hot water. Getting some serious flute action from Stu there. Float along, with the dragon teases. You would think, oh, come on, you're telling, up to this point, you'd be like, come on, you're telling me this is not a jam band. I guess that's what I'm getting at here. That's what I'm thinking the whole time as I was kind of mumbling through these songs here. The hot water is always going to be great. This one was not even one of my favorite songs on there. Not even one of my 2 or 3 favorite songs on there. But man, and float along, and like I was, you play this right in the middle of the set, things are going well, and things are going to continue to go well, and that's how we got started. That kind of ended the jam portion of the of the show, and I was about 11 bong hits deep at that point. I just couldn't stop, can't stop. So then we go over to the microtonal portion of the show. In brief, if the jam section perhaps went a bit long, there's a little bit of B741 in there. I like how they were doing a little weaving too. They don't have to all like the Hypertension in between there, and then maybe not. I guess I'd feel maybe just it was the dragon teases because I feel like we got some Petro early, but we didn't get any Petro early actually. What am I talking about? They weren't really weaving Petro. That's the only thing missing, though, really. Like, if they had just full-blown played Dragon here and then went on and did what they were going to do later with the metal, That's coming, though. They haven't quite reached the peak of their powers. They're nearing it, I think they're nearing it. I don't know. I saw the other day online, somebody was like, I don't get it. Every 2 years, they get 10 times better. Every 2 shows, they get 10 times better. I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. At some point, the well has to run dry in the talent and creativity department, you would think, with these guys. It's unbelievable. They got a cheat code or something. What are they doing? All right, man. I don't know, man. Maybe they're using KGPT. Yeah, all right. So we get past the microtonal stuff. Minimum brain size. Billabong. Shout out to Florida. Ambi getting to do his thing here. Then we get over to the Nathan section tonight. Very brief, really. Gilgamesh, just a little bit of an improv jam, and then Extinction really played proper, killed it, but then that was it, really. Giving Nathan the boot, man, rolling him off stage just to get into this thing. And I've been kind of on a this thing kick right now. Ever since the Newport show, I always kind of liked it from the album, obviously. And then, but once I heard it in a Newport, I was just like, wow, this thing, man, how about this thing? It's one of my favorite songs. And then lately I've re-gotten back on that kick, and then, whew, they play it a lot too. It's a regular. Joey showing off the vocal pipes he's got there. And then look, now we're getting back into the metal. Like I keep saying, we get back into the metal. We didn't really get full-blown metal over here. And then the two, you gotta like it. Not only sometimes they like a second version of a song. They don't actually say the number two often, no. But this one it does, however. How about that? Converge with No Witchcraft is a bit criminal, if I may say. One of my favorite combos, along with Crumbling Castle, the Fourth Couleur. But No Witchcraft is a bit criminal. I mean, all right, hell, certainly rocking into Dragon, Gila Monster. They weren't done with Petro. No Witchcraft, though. What? Just weren't feeling it tonight. Had other plans. Even kind of, I don't know, stopped, talked, figured it out. All right, so, can't go full all in on. I mean, the Converge was outstanding, of course, but I felt like I'm still a little bit jammed up, really. Don't even know what to say here on the whiteboard. I'm just so used to Witchcraft. I am Cat Black. He's sitting right over there. I'm looking at him. Sorry, bud. They're hanging you out to dry, Floppy. All right, so we get Hell, Dragon, Gila Monster. They just go full metal, full throttle all the way through. I thought perhaps, maybe, somewhere after Hell, we might get a dip back into the jam, but no. They're like, once we get locked into the metal suite, there's no going back. Especially at the end of the show. Sharpie is strong tonight. Whew. I just gotta have some red down. I don't know. I feel like I know that this is deserving of some red. I mean, what a strong way to close it, right? Not that it was an encore. Definitely. Just a little bummed here that it's not Witchcraft. That's all. Well, that little light markings for Hell. Welcome to Hell. All right. What song will we wake up tomorrow with in our heads? Gilgamesh. Or will it be hot water? Or will it be, who knows, man. Might be Catching Smoke. All right, we're out of here. I've went way too long. It's the last show of the year. Wasn't my greatest recap of the year, that's for sure. If you made it this far, though, I appreciate it. And it sucks when it's over, huh? All right, well, there's plenty. They got plenty to listen to. They got a few albums. They got a few albums, a couple live shows too out there you can check out, a handful of music videos, They've got quite the library, these guys. All right, boom, we're out of here. Thank you guys. I don't want it to end, but somehow it's got to end. No Witchcraft, man. Still, I'm gonna be hung up on that until next summer or whenever the next shows are. If I ever see Stu and be like, hey, how come that one time in Miami you guys didn't play Witchcraft? Otherwise perfect show, Stu. Ending an otherwise perfect summer. What happened, man? What happened to that Witchcraft? Love you.